Hi, uh, I'm Jim. I'm Thrifty Jim, and I'm here for my regular Monday for my regular Monday midday music chat. Today I'm continuing on from last week where I had all the specials. Continuing through like around this Thursday with these where I'm doing a video, doing Scream every afternoon, talking about my showing my compilation albums. I'll put it that way because uh, uh, I sold out my all my uh, multiple artist compilations or like the K-Tail records and all that. And I showed a couple of days last week. Uh, I showed my uh, a lot of greatest hits and then single artist compilations. I'll be finishing showing those today. Then tomorrow and Wednesday, I'll be showing my live albums. I think one day I'll show that my double live albums, and the other day I'll show my uh, single live albums, which means the number of LPs that are in them. So, and also, I was going to bring up it was 44 years ago today that Elvis Presley died. I've been spinning some of his some of my albums that I have of his today. I won't be doing it during the stream, but I'll be going back to them afterwards. Well, actually, I will be showing one here, but I'm listening to you right now. I'll start it off with that. Uh, the box, it's a box set, but it's not in too good of shape. So, just showing the top cover. It's Elvis Worldwide Top 50 Gold Award Hits, Volume 1, and this is a mono pressing. It's a 4 LP box set of some of his hits, and this is from 1969. So that's going back a ways, but so I am I've been listening to that. So I got that one shown to you. Now I'll start with some more of uh, my like greatest hits and single artist compilations. Okay, here's the Association greatest hits. This is on Warner Brothers Records. I think it's from the late '60s. I'm not really sure of the date off the top of my head. Late '60s, early '70s it is. But okay, so the tracks on it on side one are The Time It Is Today, Everything That Touches You, Like Always, Never My Love, Requiem for the Masses, Along Comes Mary. Side two has Enter the Young, No Fair at All, Time for Living, We Love, Cherish, Windy, and Six Man Band. Oh, hi, JJ. How are you doing today? Okay, yeah, JJ, you're out. Just a minute. I'll send you my email address. Okay, JJ, there's my email address. And so, It's one of my many email addresses, I should say. Like Steve Belly uh, seen me say that. Yeah, I used to be a tech geek. I was a computer maintenance technician for quite a while. Yeah, if I saw your comment that you left yesterday. Uh, and I do have my link at the top if you want to join in oh, and I noticed there's a second person here too. I'm wondering if it's Paul or Calvin maybe, or even Dave the pickup artist. All three of them have been known to show up on my streams. Okay, the next album I have is Tony Bennett had Tony's Greatest Hits Volume 3. And this is on Columbia. And of course, it's not showing a year. It's probably from, let me see if it's showing on the record itself. No, it's a mono one too. It's just a Columbia 2i album, but I can tell it's a 60s one by the label. The tracks on side one of it are I Left My Heart in San Francisco. I've always liked that song. I Want to Be Around, Quiet Nights of Quiet Stars, When Joanna Loved Me, The Moment of Truth, Who Can I Turn to When Nobody Needs Me. And side two is The Good Life, A Taste of Honey, This Is All I Ask, Once Upon a Time, The Best Is Yet to Come, and If I Ruled the World. Okay, next up are the Kingston Trio, Best of the Kingston Trio Volume 3. This is on Capitol Records. It's a 60s recording, I can tell by looking at this. And the tracks on side one are Lemon Tree, El Matador, Jane, 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 San Miguel, This Land Is Your Land, and El Agua. And side two is It Was a Very Good Year, Three Jolly Coachmen, They Call the Wind Maria, 500 Miles, and Hangman. Okay, next up it is Steve Lawrence's Greatest Hits. It's on Columbia. It's from, looks like it's from the 60s also. Let me check the label real quick, see if it's a 60s label. Yeah, it's a 60s label. It's a 2i. And the songs on it are Go Away, Little Girl, The Impossible Dream, The Quest, I Want to Be With You, and Love Me With All Your Heart. On side two is More, A Room Without Windows, Millions of Roses, What Now, My Love, and Where Can I Go? Okay, the next one, this one, one for the 70s now. This is Peter, Paul, and Mary, 10 Years Together. It's their Greatest Hits album. It's a gatefold album. Doesn't show much in the gatefold, you see. And the backside. And I'll tell you now, they're one of my favorite folk groups. The songs on it on side one are Blowing in the Wind, Too Much of Nothing, Lemon Tree, Stew Ball, Early Morning Rain, 500 Miles, and I Dig Rock and Roll Music, And side 2 is Leaving on a Jet Plane, Puff the Magic Dragon, For Love of Me, Don't Think Twice, It's Alright, If I Had a Hammer, the Hammer Song, and Day Is Done. And that's from 1970 on A&M Records. Hi, Calvin. Oh, not feeling well today. I can understand that. I have several days where I'm like that, especially once my migraines come on. That's why I usually show my show up this early, because I usually don't have a migraine yet. Okay, okay, I can understand that, JJ. Oh, running a computer job. Uh, okay. Yeah, I can understand that. Sometimes you have these jobs where you're not having to monitor them, especially if you're copying something over or whatever, or having installing new equipment where it takes time to load the drivers. Okay, next up, I think I might have shown a copy of this in one of the other videos. I know I have 2 copies of this one. This is Bee Gees Gold. This is from 76 on RSL Records, but it's all mainly it's their pre-disco stuff. It's mainly into the early 70s. The tracks on this one are on side 1, How Can You Mend a Broken Heart, Holiday, To Love Somebody, Massachusetts, Words, and Lonely Days. And on side 2 are Run to Me, I've Got to Get a Message to You, My World, I Can't See Nobody, I Started a Joke, and had New York Mining Disaster 1941. Okay, next up is a 2 LP set. It's mainly from the late 50s and 60s. This is from a guy that used to be on a sitcom in the 50s and 60s, but he was on it with his family. And that's Ricky Nelson. Yeah, it's the show I'm talking about is Ozzy and Harriet. And he's even played some of his songs on the show when he was getting older, and where he started performing and stuff. And it's a 2 LP set. It's on United Artists, and you see there's like a booklet inside of it. And it's on it's on United Artists. It's from 1971, and the tracks on it are on side 1, Beat Bop Baby, If You Can't Rock Me, Stood Up, Trying to Get to You, My Babe, and Milk Call Blues. Side 2 is Poor Little Fool, Waiting in School, Believe What You Say, Shirley Lee, Down the Line, I Can't Help It, and I'm in Love Again. Side 3 has It's Late, Old Enough to Love, Restless Kid, Just a Little Too Much, A Long Vacation, and Lonesome Town. And side 4 has Traveling Man, Teenage Idol, Young Emotions, Never Be Anyone Else Like You, My Own Desire, Hello Mary Lou, and That's All. So that one is packed full of a lot of his stuff from the 50s and 60s. Next up is a woman whose voice I love. That's Joan Baez, the best of Joan C. Baez. This is from 1977 on A&M, and this is songs that she did on on albums after she moved over to A&M. There's some from before, but the songs on tracks on side one are Diamond and Rust, Forever Young, Prison Trilogy, Simple Twist of Fate, that's a cover of a Bob Dylan song, Never Dreamed You'd Leave in Summer, and Love Song to a Stranger. Side two is Please Come to Boston. Yeah, that's a cover of the Dave Loggins hit. Children and All That Jazz. Sweeter for Me. Imagine, a cover of the John Lennon hit. Gracious I Love Vita. Here's to Life. And the night they drove Old Dixie down, that was probably her biggest hit. And it was penned by Robbie Robertson of the band. Next one up is Burt Bacharach. Burt Bacharach plays his hits. He's written so many songs that have been hits for other artists. This is on MCA. It originally was on Cap Records, but this is on MCA from 1973. The tracks on this one are Trains and Boats and Planes by Little Red Book, Anyone Who Had a Heart, There's Always Something There to Remind Me, 24 Hours from Tulsa, and Walk On By. Side two has Wives and Lovers, Don't Make Me Over, Blue on Blue, Don't Go Breaking My Heart, and What's New Pussycat. Okay, the next one up, and that people might start laughing about, one from the 70s. Of course, I know JJ likes some of this 70s pop also. This is Barry Manilow. This is his greatest hits. It's a 2 LP set on Arista Records from 1978. The songs on it on side one are Mandy, New York City Rhythm, Ready to Take a Chance Again, Looks Like We Made It, Daybreak, Can't Smile Without You, It's a Miracle, Even Now, Bandstand Boogie, and trying to get the thing again. That's side two, though. It's the last one. Last five. Side three has Could It Be Magic, Somewhere in the Night, Jump Shop Boogie, Weekend to New England, and All the Time. And side four has This One's For You, Copacabana. It looks like it's a disco version of it. Beautiful Music, and I Write the Songs. Next one, another one from the 70s. It's on Elektra from 1973. This is Bread. This is the Best of Bread. It's a gatefold, so I'll show you the inside the gatefold. That has several pictures in there. And songs on this one on side one are Make It With You, Everything I Own, Diary, Baby I'ma Want You, It Don't Matter to Me, and Jeff. Side two has Mother Freedom, which is a song that really rocks. Down on My Knees, Too Much Love, Let Your Love Go, Look What You've Done, and Truckin' Soul. That's just filled with a bunch of good songs. Next one, another lady who's singing I like. That's Judy Collins. This is Colors of the Day, the best of Judy Collins. This is on Elektra from 1972. The songs on side one of this are Someday Soon, Since You Asked, Both Sides Now, which is a cover of the Joni Mitchell pen song. Sons of, Suzanne, which was written by Leonard Cohen. Farewell to Tara, I'm not really sure how it's pronounced. Side two has Who Knows Where the Time Goes. Sunny Googe Street, that was penned by Donovan. My Father, Albatross, In My Life, that's a cover of the Beatles song. And Amazing Grace, yes, I really like her. That version of Amazing Grace, she sings it a cappella. That means no instruments. Oh man, that $15 for that one, then that's such a common record too. Yeah, I know. Find it in the bargain bins all the time. Most of my records I don't pay over like a dollar or two. The most I pay for records anymore are $10, and that's usually records that I have trouble finding. And because I get most of my records at record stores or like in the bargain bins in record stores or garage sales. Okay, next up is Chet Atkins 2 LP set. It's on uh, Heartland and CBS Special Products. This is The Magic of Chet Atkins. It's 2 LP set. On record one side when it has Half as Much, Memory, Mr. Sandman, Via Con Deals, Sales, and The Entertainer. Record one side two is True Love, Chariots of Fire, Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain, Mona Lisa, Classical Gas, Annie's Song. And of course, most of these are just instrumentals. His guitar picking is great. Record two side one has For the Good Times, Hymn from the Opera Suite. I'm not really sure. Why Worry, Tennessee Waltz, Green Green Grass of Home, and record two side two has Somewhere My Love, Honolulu Blue, The Last Farewell, Waltz for the Lonely, and I Still Can't Say Goodbye. And the next one is a 2 LP country one of a duo that was sort of popular in the 70s. That's the best of Conway and Loretta. It's Conway Twitty and Loretta Lynn. This is also on Heartland Records and MCA. It's from 1987 at Lakeside. And on record one, side one is Louisiana Woman, Mississippi Man, I Can't Help It If I'm Still in Love with You, Feelings, Release Me, Spiders and Snakes. Yeah, that's interesting take on the Jim Stafford hit. I Still Believe in Waltzes. Record one, side two is As Soon as I Hang Up the Phone, Country Bumpkin, Please Help Me, I'm Falling, Hey Good Lookin', Backstreet Affair, and It's True Love. Record two, side one has Faded Love, After the Fire is Gone, Back Home Again, Bye Bye Love, It's Only Make Believe, and You Lay So Easy on My Mind. And record two, side two has Making Believe, Lead Me On, Easy Lovin', Picking Wild Mountain Berries, Half as Much, and The Letter. Okay, side three, it's mainly 60s stuff on this one. Another TLP set. This is don't know what my lighting's going weird now. Maybe if I turn this on, maybe I can get it to show better. Okay, this is Johnny Rivers. It's called Super Pack. I know they did these for various artists. It's on United Artist from 1972. It's a 2 LP set out. So on side one, the songs are Memphis, Brown Eyed Handsome Man, that he does a good version of that. John Lee Hooker, Silver Threads and Golden Needles, Whole Lot of Shaking Going On, and In the Midnight Hour. On side two has Secret Agent Man, of course, that's one of his big hits. The Promised Land, Parchment Farm, Stagger Lee, and he does a cover of Hey Joe on here. Side three has Baby, I Need Your Lovin', Do You Wanna Dance, If I Were a Carpenter, cover of the Hardington song, Lighter Shade of Pale, and Carpet Man. And side 4 has Summer Rain, Rainy Nights in Georgia, California Dreamin', Jesus is a Soul Man, Rock Me on the Water's last song on it. A cover of the Jackson Browne song. Okay. Next up, Neil Diamond, 12 greatest hits. This is mainly his 70s hits. Let me see what year is it from. It's on Columbia. Okay, it's looks like it goes up into the early 80s. Like it's from 1982, and see, it shows a picture of him chilling on the front. Take the songs on it are. Oh, looks like I might have Okay, I'm just checking something because I'm noticing some stuff on here. I might have a European presence, possibly Germany, but I actually am digging deeper to check that. Oh, made in Holland. Okay, the Netherlands. And yes, I've been in the Netherlands. Okay, the songs on it are Beautiful Noise, Hello Again, Forever and Blue Jeans, September Morn, Desiree, You Don't Bring Me Flowers, that's duet with Barbara Streisand, America, B, Longfellow Serenade, If You Know What I Mean, Yesterday's Songs, and Love on the Rocks. Okay, here's a band I like from the late 60s and early 70s. It's the Rascals' greatest hits. It's that timepiece. And it's a single LP. It is a gatefold. So I just mainly shows the track listing there and a picture. And it's a JPEG, but that I need to do some bending on it. I'll hold it. I'm doing it like this right now while I'm reading to read the songs on it. Side 1 has I Ain't Gonna Eat Out My Heart Anymore. The hard rock band Angel. They do a cover of the song on one of their albums. See, I saw Angel in concert opening for Styx back in '78. The second song is Good Lovin', You Better Run, Come On Up, Mustang Sally, Love Is a Beautiful Thing, and then the Midnight Hour completes songs on side 1. Side 2 has Lonely Too Long, Groovin', A Girl Like You, How Can I Be Sure, It's Wonderful, Easy Rollin', and A Beautiful Morning. So it's full of excellent songs too. Next one, Lobo, the best of Lobo. At first I was having trouble finding Lobo records when I started looking for them. I have something like 4 or 5 now, but this is the best of Lobo. It has around dollars hits on. It's from looks like it's from 75 or so. It's on Big Tree Records. Let me see, does it show on the side of the year? No, I should say the spine. But so looks like it might be 70 from 75. And songs on side one are You and Me and a Dog Named Blue. Most people have heard that one. She Didn't Do Magic. I'm the Only One. A Simple Man. I'd Love You to Want Me. Don't Expect Me to Be Your Friend. And side two has It Sure Took a Long, Long Time. How Can I Tell Her? There Ain't No Way. Standing at the End of the Line. Rings. And Don't Tell Me Goodnight. Yeah, these songs are pretty much Miller songs from the 70s. Okay, next up I'll get a little harder. This is 70s stuff also. And sadly lost Dusty Hill from this group recently. This is the best of ZZ Top. It's on Warner Brothers, or is it Atlantic or Warner Brothers? I'm just trying to check to make sure. Because I know Warner Brothers owns Atlantic, so. Oh, it's Warner Brothers, and it's from, where is the year on here? Okay, looks like 77. And of course, it has one of my favorite song by them on it, which is Tush. That's the song on side one. And Waiting for the Bus. Jesus Just Left Chicago. Francine. And Just Got Paid. Side two has LaGrange. Blue Jean Blues. Backdoor Love Affair. Beer Drinkers and Hellraisers. And Turn It Down to X. And on the credits, it shows that Dusty Hill co-wrote all but two of the songs on there. Next one, it's an album that the cover's not in the greatest of shape. It's been disintegrating. It's not really that old of an album either. It's from the 80s. It's Hank Williams Jr.'s greatest hits. And it's on Electra from 1982. The tracks on it are on side one, Family Tradition, Whiskey Bent and Hellbound, Women I've Never Heard, Old Tablets, and Kalijah. Side two has Dixie on My Mind, Texas Women, The American Dream, A Country Boy Can Survive, and All My Rowdy Friends Have Settled Down. And here's one there. Some of it's humorous country, and other stuff that's just straight country, or some of it's even more like some older stuff. And this is a 2 LP set on MCA Records from 1987. It's Ray Stevens. Get the best of Ray Stevens. And the songs on it on side one are Misty, Mr. Businessman, Shiner's Convention, He Can Love You Half as Much as I, and Turn Your Radio On. Side two has Guitars In, The Ballad of the Blue Cyclone, Jeremiah Peabody's polyunsaturated, quick, dissolving, fast-acting, pleasant-tasting green and purple pills. Along came Jones, Freddie Feelgood, and his funky little 5-piece band. Side three has the Mississippi Squirrel Revival, In the Mood, Furthermore, I Need Your Help, Barry Manilow, and the Haircut Song. And side four has The Streak, Harry the Hairy Ape, It's Me Again, Margaret, Ahab the Arab, and Everything is Beautiful. Okay, the next one's from the 70s, or I think it's mainly Yeah, it's from 72 on Atlantic. It's Best of Delaney and Bonnie. That's like at least from the Delaney and Bonnie and Friends albums. I'll tell you, the songs inside one are The Battle is Silver, Dirty Old Men, Only You Know and I Know, We've Got to Get Ourselves Together, or There's a Will, There's a Way, Never Ending Song of Love. Side 2 has Coming Home, The Love of My Man, Soul Shake, and a medley of Come On in My Kitchen, Mama, He Treats Your Daughter Mean, and Going Down the Road Feeling Bad. And then it ends up with Free the People. Okay, here's Emerson, Lake and Palmer Works at Volume 2. It's on Atlantic from 1977. Songs on this one, on side one, is Tiger in the Spotlight. When the apple blossoms bloom in the windmills of your mind, I'll be your Valentine. Bullfrog, Brain Salad Surgery, Barrel House Shakedown, Watching Over You. Side 2 has So Far to Fall, Maple Leaf Rag, I Believe in Father Christmas, Close But Not Touching, Honky Tonk Train Blues, and Show Me the Way to Go Home. The next one I have is from the 80s. It's Air Supply Greatest Hits. Yeah, I liked their music all along. And it's from 1983 on Aristov Records. And the songs on here are Lost in Love, Even the Nights Are Better, The One That You Love, Making Love Out of Nothing at All. That song was written by Jim Steinman, and like he wrote a lot of stuff for Meatloaf and later on for Bonnie Tyler. Sweet Dreams, All Out of Love, Every Man in the World, Here I Am, and Chances. Okay, I'm doing this one because he didn't really do any regular greatest hits albums. He usually did it more in live albums. This is Sarah Chapin. This is Greatest Stories Live. And it's 2 LP set. Here's it's just some pictures and liner notes. And the tracks on this one are on side 1, Dreams Go By, WOLD, Saturday Morning, and I Want to Learn a Love Song. Side 2, Mr. Tanner, A Better Place to Be, Let Time Go Lightly. Side 3 is Cats in the Cradle, Taxi, and Circle. Side 4 is 30,000 Pounds of Bananas, She is Always 17, Love is Just Another Word, and The Shorter Story. Fortunately, we lost him too early back in the 80s because his songs pretty much tell stories. They're longer songs, too. Next one is Anne Murray. This is her greatest hits. You might hear my son's girlfriend at times in the background. She's in the room next to me, but this album's from 1970, or no, it's from 1980 on Capitol. The songs on it are on side 1, Snowbird, Danny's Song, A Love Song, You Won't See Me, and You Needed Me. Side 2, I Just Fall in Love Again, Shadows in the Moonlight, Broken Heart of Me, Daydream Believer, and Could I Have This Dance? Okay, pretty much instrumental and orchestral stuff here. This is Henry Mancini, Pure Gold. This is from 1975 on RCA. And the songs on it are on side A are Moon River, Days of Wine and Roses, Charade, Moment to Moment, and Love Theme from Romeo and Juliet. And side B has the Pink Panther theme, Mr. Lucky, Baby Elephant Walk, Peter Gunn, and It Had Better Be Tonight. Uh, and a lot of several of these you'll have noticed have been in movies. Okay, here's a Harry Chapin one that was released after he died. He died in a car accident, or if I remember right, or a motorcycle, something like that. This is an anthology of Harry Chapin. This is from. Okay, come on, where is it? I know I've seen it down here before. 1985 on Elektra. And the songs on it are on side one, WOLD, Any Old Kind of Day, Cats in the Cradle, 30,000 Pounds of Bananas, Taxi, She Is Always 17, Circle, Sunday Morning Sunshine, I Want to Learn a Love Song, Better Place to Be, and Songbird. Next up is Paul Davis, The Best of Paul Davis. Of course, it has the song I Go Crazy on, as you can see there. This is on Bang Records from 1982. Of course, and the tracks on there are, of course, you see I Go Crazy, and there's our Keep Our Love Alive, Darling, featuring Susan Collins, Superstar, Sweet Life, Do Right, Cry Just a Little, Thinking of You, A Little Bit of Soap, and Ride 'em Cowboy. Now, these next two I have are German presents that I bought over in Germany, and they're all of the same artist. They're both double album sets. This one is John Denver. His name, last name, his name was is Henry John Deutschendorf, and the word for German in German is Deutsch, Deutsch, so the same way as it was spelled in his last name. And this is Seine großen Erfolg, means his greatest hits, and it's a gatefold. It's a 2 LP set, and what it is pretty much from here in the States, the Greatest Hits Volume has 1 and 2, and this was released in 1983 in Germany. It's on RCA, and the songs on here are on side 1, Take Me Home, Country Roads, Follow Me, Starwood and Aspen, For Bobby or For Baby. It's been sung in a lot of weddings, that one. In mine, I had the song Follow Me sung in it because I was in the Air Force at the time. Rhymes and Reasons, and Leaving on a Jet Plane. Side 2 has The Eagle and the Hawk, Sunshine on My Shoulders, Goodbye Again, Poems, Prayers, and Promises, and Rocky Mountain High. Side 3 has Annie's Song, Welcome to My Morning, Farewell Andromeda, which is one of my favorite songs of his. Fly Away, Like a Sad Song, Looking for Space, and Thank God I'm a Country Boy. And side 4 is Grandma's Feather Bed, Back Home Again, I'm Sorry, My Sweet Lady, Calypso, and This Old Guitar. And the second one I have, it's Silent Gross and Airfold Volume 2. So it continues on where the first song left off, and you notice it that shows lyrics and stuff on the inside of the gatefold. And it's again, it's a 2 LP set. On side one are Someday Are Diamonds, Some Days Are Stone, Dancing with the Mountains, Sweet Surrender, Spirit, One Song, and How Can I Leave You Again. Side 2 has Singing Skies and Dancing Waters, It Amazes Me, I Want to Live, Baby You Look Good to Me Tonight, I'd Rather Be a Cowboy, Lady Sings, and It Makes Me Giggle. Side 3 is Wrangell Mountain Song, The Cowboy and the Lady, Downhill Stuff, To the Wild Country, Whiskey Basin Blues, You're So Beautiful, and side 4 has Matthew, Rocky Mountain Suite, Cold Nights in Colorado, Garden Song, All of My Memories, Please Daddy, and The Music Is You, and The Box. Okay, I'm getting there. I have finished the first bigger stack that I had of them left, and I'm on the last stack now. The next one is on United Artists from 1971. This is classic Lightfoot, and then on the back it shows that it's is the best of Lightfoot Volume 2. And it's Gordon Lightfoot. I've seen him in concert, and so my wife and I have, and we really like his music. I have several of his albums. Anyway, the songs on this one, on side 1, is The Last Time I Saw Her, Walls, Rosanna, Home from the Forest, and If I Could. And side 2 has Something Very Special, Long Way Back Home, Affair on 8th Avenue, Ballad of the Yarmouth Castle, and Mountains and Marion. And interesting story, my mom told me that back in the 60s, her and my dad had seen Gordon Lightfoot in concert, which sort of surprised me. Okay, the next one, of course, this one was real popular in the 80s, and there are several people that don't like this group. I like them. I don't care what others say. This is the Eagles. This is their greatest hits, 1971 to 1975. It's on Asylum from 1976. The songs on it are Take It Easy, Witchy Woman, Lion Eyes, Already Gone, Desperado, One of These Nights, Tequila Sunrise, Take It to the Limit, Peaceful Easy Feeling, and Best of My Love. Next one is Bread, The Best of Bread, or another copy of it, I should say. I've already showed this, so I can put that down with the next one, Seals and Cross, Greatest Hits. This is on Warner Brothers from 1975. And the songs on it are When I Meet Them. This is that one, When I Meet Them, Diamond Girl, Hummingbird, Castles in the Sand, East of Ginger Trees, and on side 2, I'll Play for You, Ruby Jean and Billy Lee, King of Nothing, Summer Breeze, and We May Never Pass This Way Again. I'm not sure. I think I had shown this one before, but I might have 2 copies in here. I'm not sure, because some of these that I've gotten in boxes I've bought. Boxes full of records and that. Okay, so this one is Joan Baez, Hits Greatest and Others. On this one, on side 1, it has The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down. Of course, the cover of the song by the band. This was a gift for her. Dangling Conversation. Uh, that was penned by Paul Simon. Help Me Make It Through the Night, which was penned by Chris Christopherson. Blessed Are, Eleanor Rigby, and Let It Be, the last two being covers of Beatles songs. Side two, There But For Fortune, which was written by Phil Oakes, or Ox, I'm not really sure how his name's pronounced. The brand new Tennessee Waltz, which was written by Jesse Winchester. I Pity the Poor Immigrant, which is a Bob Dylan cover. Love is a Four-Letter Word, another Bob Dylan cover, and Heaven Help Us All. Okay, now another Henry Mancini one. This is a legendary performer. This is on RCA from 1976. The songs on this one are on side 8, 3 by Mancini, which has Days, Wine, and Roses, Charade, and Moon River. And the next song is a love theme from Romeo and Juliet, Two for the Road, Moment to Moment, and Dear Heart. Side B is Peter Gunn. It's a new version of it. It says Mr. Lucky, the Pink Panther theme, Baby Elephant Walk, theme from Hatari, and Rhapsody in Blue. I need a drink. Some Dr. Pepper. Okay, next up. Okay, this is a best of Deep Purple. I don't see this album too often. I was surprised when I found it. When I did get it, it's on Scepter Records, and just looking at stuff, it's hard finding it on some of these sites. But this is mainly 60s material off there. And a lot of it's pretty interesting. Some of it, well, I'll start doing the track listings. On side A is Hush, which was a hit for them. I'm So Glad, One More Rainy Day, Fault Line, and they do a interesting cover or retake of Hey Joe for the last one on there. Okay, side B starts with Lelena, which is a Donovan cover. Love Help Me, The Painter, which is a pretty good song. Mandrake Root, and ends off with the cover of the Beatles' Help. Next one is Jay and the Americans Wax Museum. And it's from Ununited Daughters from, seeing if it's, yeah, looks like it says 71. It's a gatefold. Shows pictures in there, and look, and the track listings. And I see I'm up to 4 people viewing now. Tell you what, just a minute, I'll post the link again if any of you want to join me up here. Okay, so I have the link up again. Okay, and the songs on this one are Walking in the Rain, Do I Love You, Johnny Be Good, Message to Martha, Room Full of Tears, Lover's Question, Some Kind of Wonderful, This Is My Love, Let It Be Me, I Don't Want to Cry, You're on My Mind, and Lonely Teardrops. And now here's some more from JJ's time. It's one from the 1980s. It's Billy Joel's Greatest Hits, Volumes 1 and 2. It's from 1995 on Columbia. And of course, that 2 LP set, and it's mainly song lyrics on the inside, it looks like. Anyway, the songs on it are on side one, Piano Man, Say Goodbye to Hollywood, New York State of Mind, The Stranger, Just the Way You Are. Side two has Moving Out Anthony song. I really like that one. Only the Good Die Young. She's Always a Woman. My Life. Big Shot. And You May Be Right. Side three has It's Still Rock and Roll to Me. Don't Ask Me Why. Pressure. Allentown. And Goodnight Saigon. And side four has Tell Her About It. Uptown Girl. The Longest Time. You're Only Human. Second Wind. And the last song is The Night Is Still Young. Okay, the next one, this is more like orchestral. I don't think I've shown it anyway. It's Percy Faith's All-Time Greatest Hits, the 2 LP set, and just liner notes and a picture there. The songs that he does on here are the song from Moulin Rouge, Where's Your Heart, Mexican Hat Dance, Delicado, Younger Than Springtime, The Sound of Music, Terrace Theme, Ella Higuena, Wendy, Show Me, Okay, The Theme from a Summer Place, Baubles, Bangles, and Beads, Swedish Rhapsody, Angel of the Morning, Theme for Young Lovers, I Will Follow You, Love Theme from Romeo and Juliet, Yellow Days, MacArthur Park, and The Virginian. And it's on Columbia Records from '72. I don't think I've shown these anyway because some of these are looking familiar. Hopefully I didn't get them mixed together. Okay, this is the best of George Harrison on Music for Pleasure, or MFP. It's from, oh come on, I thought it showed the year on here, but this is UK pressing. And the songs on it on side one are Something, or the side one is All Beatles, which has Something, If I Needed Someone, Here Comes the Sun, Taxman, Think for Yourself, For You Blue, and While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Side two is all solo stuff by him, which has My Sweet Lord, Give Me Love, Give Me Peace on Earth, You, Bangladesh, Dark Horse, and What Is Life. Next one is that one that I got from Peter Bootsman. He doesn't show make videos as much anymore. This is a Dutch band from Holland. It's the name of the band is Earth and Fire. And see, the Super Starshine Volume 2 is like a series of albums that they did, highlighting a different band each time. But the tracks on this one on side one are Memories, Invitation, Mechanical Lover, Storm and Thunder, Hazy Paradise, Ruby Is the One. Side two is Seasons, Wild and Exciting, 21st Century Show, From End Till the Beginning, Lost Forever, and Song of the Marching Children. I'm up to 5 viewers now. Thank you all for coming and watching. The next one is Three Dog Night, Joy to the World, their greatest hits. Of course, I like their music. I've seen them in concert a couple times. And this is from 1974 on ABC Records. The songs on it are, let me open it up. That's where they are like, oh, not even listed there. I have to look at the inner sleeve. Okay, on side 1, Joy to the World. 1, Sure as I'm Sitting Here, Old Fashioned Love Song. Let Me Serenade You, Shamba Love, which is my favorite song of theirs, in black and white. Side 2 has Ever Been to Spain, One More Band, one man band, I mean. Play Something Sweet, I'd Be So Happy, Liar, Family of Man, and The Show Must Go On. I was going to say, I have and with The Show Must Go on shoot. Leo Sayers' first album, he does that song, and he does a pretty good job on it, too. Next up is B.J. Thomas, his B.J. Thomas Greatest Hits Volume 2. It's on Scepter Records. Do I see it here on here? Not at the moment. It is a gatefold. Oh, that doesn't sell either. I think it's from like 70 or 71, something like that. That gatefold inside shows a picture of him and lyrics, and or not lyrics, but track listings. The songs on it are side 1, I Just Can't Help You Leaving, Most of All, No Love at All, I Believe in Music, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. Side 2 has Mighty Clouds of Joy, It's Only Love, Everybody's Out of Town, Life, and So Long Ago Tomorrow. Okay, here's Neil Diamond, Greatest Hits Volume 2. I think I've shown you Volume 1 of this. This is a German pressing on Bellaphon Records. And tracks on it are on side 1, Shiloh, Girl, You'll Be a Woman Soon, Red, Red Wine, You Got to Me, La Bamba, and Cherry Cherry. Side 2, Kentucky Woman, Monday, Monday, Thank the Lord for the Nighttime, I'll Come Running, Red Rubber Ball, and Oh No No. Okay, and these are the last of them that I just pulled up now for Emerson, Lake and Palmer Works. It's in a trifold. The cover's not in the greatest shape. You notice that somebody put duct tape on it so you hold it together. So you see pictures on there, and with up each of them, and some hand lyrics there. And this is a 2 LP hits, that one, or a compilation of theirs. And each side features the first 3 sides feature each one of the members, and then side 4 is something with all of them. So on side 1, it's Keith Emerson, and the full side is Piano Concerto Number 1. Side 2 is Greg Lake with Lend Your Love to Me Tonight. C'est la vie, which is a real good song. Hallowed be thy name. Nobody loves you like I do. And closer to believing. Side 3 is Carl Palmer with and the songs are The Enemy of God, LA Nights, New Orleans, Bach 2-part invention in D minor, Food for Your Soul, and Tank. And side 4 is for the full group that they do Fanfare for the Common Man and Pirates on there. Next up, Carly Simon, the best of Carly Simon. It's on Elektra from 1975, and the tracks on it. Oh, this is Volume 1, the best of Carly Simon, Volume 1. The tracks are That's the Way I've Always Heard It Should Be, The Right Thing to Do, Mockingbird, Legend, In Your Own Time, Haven't Got Time for the Pain, You're So Vain, We Have No Secrets, Night Owl, Anticipation, and Attitude Dancing. Next one, Steve Winwood. This is for his 60s material with different groups. You notice that it's a dual album. Gatefold. It has like a little, somewhat of a booklet in there, only like a couple pages. And this this is on United Artists from 1971, and tracks on this one on side 1 are Keep On Running, Somebody Help Me, Goodbye Stevie, Crossroads, and Give Me Some Lovin', because see some of it's like from Traffic, and some from like the Spencer Davis Group. And side 2 is I'm a Man, Can't Get Enough of It, Stevie's Blues, Paper Sun, Heaven Is in Your Mind, and Colored Rain. Side 3 has Dear Mr. Fantasy, of course, the Traffic song, Smiling Phases, Dealer, Medicated Goo, 40,000 Headmen, and Vagabond Virgin. And side 4, it has Sea of Joy, of course, that's from Blind Faith, Empty Pages, Stranger to Himself, and Freedom Rider. Okay, earlier I showed Barry Manilow's greatest hits. Now here's Bee Gees' greatest. Of course, on RSO from 1979, it's Trifold. Of course, having to have a picture of each of the 3 brothers. And the tracks on it are side 1, Jive Talkin', Night Fever, Tragedy, You Should Be Dancing, and Staying Alive. Side 2, How Deep Is Your Love, Love So Right, Too Much Heaven, Our Love, Don't Throw It All Away, and Fanny, Be Tender With Thy Love. Side 3, If I Can't Have You, You Stepped Into My Life, Love Me, More Than a Woman, Rest Your Love on Me. And side 4, Nights on Broadway, Spirits Having Flown, Love You Inside Out, Wind of Change, and Children of the World. Yeah.
The maintenance here to fix the lights. You know what he's.
Oh, they're working now, remember?
Like,
the lights outside?
Oh, he's something with the lights outside because he was talking to you.
Good, you talked with them on.
Well, I don't know what to do.
Oh, they're working now.
Well, he was doing something with maintenance with the other lights. I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Somebody from maintenance is He came wanting to do something, and uh, it's working now. But they had worked on it before. And the next one uh, is the best of BTO. It's on Mercury from 1975. Of course, Bachman Turner Overdrive. The tracks on it on side one are roll on down the highway. Hey, you, looking out for number one. Give me your money, please. Let it uh, ride. Take it like a man. You ain't seen nothing yet. Blue collar and taking care of business. Uh, this is from 1976. Okay, next one is the Four Seasons story. This is one that I got from Paul Secco DJ. It's a 2 LP set of the Four Seasons set song hits. It's from 1975 on Private Stock Records. Songs are on side one. Sherry, Big Girls Don't Cry, Walk Like a Man, Stay, Marlena, Don't Think Twice, and Candy Girl. Side two, Don, Come On Marianne, Opus 17, Don't Worry About Me. Working My Way Back to You, Let's Hang On, Bonnie, Bye Bye Baby, and Baby Goodbye. Side three, Ragdoll, Beggin', Silence is Gone, I've Got You Under My Skin, Save It For Me, Big Man in Town, Wait Till You, Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow, and side four, and that reminds me, Electric Stories, Watch the Flowers Grow, Tell It to the Rain, Ain't That a Shame, Toy Soldier, and Alone. And the last one is Rod McEwen's Greatest Hits at 2. It's on, I think it's on, Stanion Records from 1970. It's Gateful. Just shows his back and the track listings pretty much. And so the songs on here on side one are As I Love My Own, Love's Been Good to Me, Joanna from Inside of Me, The Beautiful Strangers, A Boy Named Charlie Brown, didn't know he wrote that, and She. Side two, Mr. Kelly, Listen to the Warm, Jean, A Man Alone, Natalie, Some Trust in Chariots, and The Ever Constant Sea. Okay, and I decided that today, since it's 44th anniversary of the death of Elvis, since I knew this would be a little shorter, I figured I'd show the Elvis Presley albums I have. I that I can find right now. Anyway, I showed you that 4 album box set. Okay, the others are Elvis, Let's Be Friends. This is from on Pickwick from 1970. It has Stay Away Joe, I'm a Fool for Loving You, Let's Be Friends, Let's Forget About the Stars, and Mama. Side two is I'll Be There If You Ever Want Me, Almost, Change of Habit, and Have a Happy. Next one is one of his Christian ones. It's His Hand in Mine. It's from on RCA from 1976, and the songs on it are, or hymns, I could say, His Hand in Mine, I'm going to walk them golden stairs, in my Father's house of many mansions, Milky White Way, known only to Him, I believe in the man in the sky. Side B, Joshua the battle. He knows just what I need. Swing down to Chariot, mansion over the hilltop, if we never meet again, and working on the building. Next one is Elvis sings hits from his movies, Volume 1. This is on RCA from 1972. It has Down by the Riverside, When the Saints Go Marching In, They Remind Me Too Much of You, Confidence, Frankie and Johnny, and Guitar Man. Side 2, Long Legged Girl, You Don't Know Me, How Would You Like to Be, Big Boss Man, and Old MacDonald. Next one is Promised Land on RCA from, oh boy, I can't really see that. Looks like it says 1976. And the songs on it are on side 8, Promised Land. There's a honky tonk angel who will take me back in, help me, Mr. Songman, Love Song of the Year. Side B, It's Midnight. Your love's been a long time coming up. If you talk in your sleep, think about you, and you ask me to. Next one, I might have, yeah, I showed you the next two because those are those golden records, songs 1 and 4. Here's another one that I got in the box full of records. And this one is Pickwick reissue of You'll Never Walk Alone. It's Christian one of his, and the hymns on it are You'll Never Walk Alone, or songs I should say. Who am I? Let us pray. There'll be peace in the valley. We call on him. I believe. It is no secret what God can do. Sing, you children. Take my hand, precious Lord. Okay, now for some movie ones. A couple movie soundtracks. First one is Blue Hawaii. This is my wife's favorite of his movies. I like it too. So the songs on it are Blue Hawaii, Almost Always True, Aloha Oi, No More, Can't Help Falling in Love, Rockahula Baby, Moonlight Swim, and side 2, Ku'uipu, Ito Eats, Slice and Sand, Hawaiian Sunset, Beach Boy Blues, and Island of Love, Kauai. And the last one is Hawaiian Wedding Song. Of course, it doesn't say what year this was done. I'm so surprised because a lot of RCA ones back in the 70s would tell the year, especially the early 70s. Next one is the soundtrack to GI Blues. This is my favorite Elvis movie. Oh, I should check this. Just checking if this is mono or stereo one. Okay, this Blue Hawaii is mono, and GI Blues is mono. And the songs on this one is Tonight is So Right for Love, What She Really Like, Frankfurt Special, Wooden Heart, and GI Blues, side 2, Pocket Full of Rainbows, Shopping Around, Big Boots, Did Ya Ever, Blue Suede Shoes, and Doing the Best I Can. Side 3, or not side 3, the next one is Elvis Country. This is from 71 on RCA. And this one he sings country songs. Okay, and songs on here are Snowbird, Tomorrow Never Comes, Little Cabin on the Hill, Whole Lot of Shaking Going On, Funny How Time Slips Away, I Really Don't Know What to Know, or I Really Don't Want to Know, There Goes My Everything, It's Your Baby, You Rock It, The Fool, Faded Love, I Wash My Hand in Muddy Waters, and Make the World Go Away. And it says on here, I'm 10,000 years old, and then it says, I was about 10,000, I was born about 10,000 years ago. Segments of the above song are heard at the conclusion of each of the 12 selections in this album. And the last Elvis album I have is Elvis Now. It's around 1972 on on RCA, and songs on it are on side one, Help Me Make It Through the Night, Miracle of the Rosary, Hey Jude, Put Your Hand in the Hand, and Until It's Time for You to Go. Side two has We Can Make the Morning, Early Morning Rain, Sylvia, Fools Rush In, Where Angels Fear to Tread, and I Was Born About 10,000 Years Ago. So that's all my Elvis albums too. I figured I'd show them as a bonus. I'm going to go now. I need to check to make sure what they were wanting. No, so because it was maintenance guys. So, but now I will be back tomorrow at 1 for, I'm going to start showing some my live albums. So, so as I used, and I'll be back to have a day through Thursday anyway, at 1 o'clock with these specials. So until next time, take it easy and keep on rocking.